Hello and welcome to another live from me. I'm Lucy Brand, founder of the Mystic Ministry and lucy-brand.com. And today I'm really excited to talk to you about resistance, like what is resistance and how it can show up for you in your life and how it stops you from calling in, manifesting. And all manifesting means is make real, manifesting whatever it is you're looking to manifest right now, whatever it is you want, you desire right now. So before we get into that, I just want to let you know that I do offer private clearing sessions and coaching sessions, which I love doing. And we can really shift you to where you want to be and clear out those blocks unique to you, because your experiences are unique to you and no one else has had them. So although we may have similar limiting beliefs or stuck energy or trauma, is a different flavor, okay, and a different way that it might be blocking you to other people. So if you're interested, then check out the link in the description or head on over to my website. That way, yeah. Okay, so resistance. What resistance is it comes up when we are too focused on something, which happens a lot. There's a real dance with the universe that you have to do when manifesting, because what we focus on expands, okay? So that's why when we focus on, when we focus on love, law of attraction will receive more love, like from other people outside. We'll attract in more love into our life. But when we're focused on something that we want to manifest, the difference there is that we want to manifest it. And I don't really like using that word because it implies there's a gap, there's lack. Okay, that's why I prefer the word desire. But if you are desiring something and you're really, really focused on it, what tends to happen is when we get attached to something as human beings, it kind of makes the gap bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and then that's where the resistance comes in, and we feel frustrated because, like, why hasn't it shown up yet? Why hasn't it shown up yet? Like, it's really frustrating. You know, I'm doing everything I could possibly do, but it's still not here. You know, and that's because there's some resistance, but you can't find it. You can't see it because it might be a belief in your subconscious mind, or it might be trapped energy or trapped emotions about something. So also when we focus on something that we want to call in, again, like we might be focusing on the lack of it in our lives rather than it being in our lives. And so there's two parts to this. There's the feeling part, so feeling as if it's already happened, as if it's already in your life. And I've spoken about setting intentions around that. How do you want to feel, rather than focusing on if it's money, a specific amount of money you want to make, specific amount of clients. It's like, how do you want to feel if you can't quite get to the frequency of the number, if you see what I mean, the amount, then it's getting to the feeling. How are you going to feel when that happens? Who are you going to tell? Like, what conversations are you going to have? That kind of stuff, bringing the imagination in. And when you do that, when you take your focus off what it is, then that's when it will come in, because your resistance will drop. You'll allow it into your life. You'll allow it into your vibration. You'll give yourself the permission, because you've taken your focus off what it is that you want. So it's kind of like, once you get clear, which is the first thing, once you get clear on what it is you want or desire, once you get clear on what it is you desire, it's then a case of submitting it almost to the universe, and it has to deliver it, especially if you are on the same frequency as it. So once you've asked for it, you shall receive. But your job is to make sure you're on the same frequency as it. And as I've spoken before about frequencies and vibrations, everything you desire already exists. For a start, it already exists. There's nothing that you desire that doesn't already exist. But what everything you desire is just on a different frequency to you right now. So it's on a different, I like to think of it as on a radio transmitter, yeah? So say you're on 9.6, but you want to, your desires are on 1.7. So getting to your desires, the frequency they'll be on is love, joy, fun, laughter, all those high vibing frequencies. So you need to bring your vibration up to there to allow it in, but also not be focusing on it. So this happens all the time, but maybe you've not realized it, but with smaller things. Because if you start really big, it is possible, because everything's possible in this universe, but you can have more resistance to it. So for example, if you've, say you want to make £1 million, $1 million, but you haven't even made $100 in your business. The jump from $100 to $1 million is massive. So there'll be quite a lot of resistance there. But if you're thinking, oh, okay, I'll make $200 in my business, the resistance will be much less, because there's less of a gap for more resistance to fill in. So it's easier for you to get your vibration and into the receiving mode and the feeling and the sensation of what it would be like to receive $200, okay, rather than what it would be like to receive $1 million. But it's not impossible. It's not impossible. But to lower your resistance so that it's easy and it comes in flow. So ways that you can release the resistance is to do something else. So park it, stop thinking about it, because the more you think about it, the more resistance is going to build up, because the more you're going to get frustrated that it's not in your life yet. So one of my favorite things to do is nap or sleep. This is great, because when you're napping or sleeping, nothing, like your conscious mind isn't there thinking about it, focusing on it. So it allows it to flow in. Or you could take a walk in nature, meditate, do the washing up, or do something else, play, have fun, like laugh, watch a rom-com or something. Just anything that you can do which makes your vibration higher, but also takes your mind off what it is you're trying to manifest. Because once you've submitted your order, if you like, to the universe, it's a done deal. It's a done deal. All it is you've got to get on the same vibration of it. But if you're down here going, I really want this, why hasn't it shown up yet? You know, I can already feel the resistance in me, because I'm like, why hasn't it shown up yet? Oh, and so I'm already in lack, because it's not here, it's not in my life, and I'm frustrated, which is resistance. Whereas if whatever I desire, I said like what I want to call in my desire, and then I go off and do something else that brings me joy, happiness, and then it will come in. It's kind of like, you know, you might have a conversation with someone. I'm trying to bring to mind something recently, but you'll have a conversation with someone about something, and then like maybe a couple of hours later, sometimes even sooner, you'll see that thing, like maybe that advert or a car, that color that you've just said, like, because you've attracted that to you, but because you haven't been so focused on it, because it was just some conversation that you had that you paid no mind to, there was no resistance there. So you easily attracted it into your life. Okay, my lovelies, I hope that helped today in releasing some resistance, because I want you to have everything that you desire, and it is possible in your life. If you have any questions or any topics you'd like me to cover, then please leave them in the comments and I shall get back to you, whatever platform you're watching these on, and I shall speak to you soon, my lovelies, in the next video. Bye for now.